Hello there, Leo. Firstly, thanks for your patience. I got whisked away on a family holiday, which was fabulous, but it just meant I fell behind with the readings. I do feel I'm up to date now though, and this is going to take you from mid-June right the way up until August. Your cards are jumping everywhere, which is fabulous. Yep, mid-June up until August. If you could do the nice bits, guys, while I do this last bit of a shuffle. The liking, sharing, subscribing, that's fabulous. Thank you very much. And what have you got for me, please, Spirit, coming into the reading for Leo? What have you got for me for love? We want clear, strong, and then I'm getting focused. Clear, strong, focused guidance, please, Spirit. What have you got for me? It's a hyperactive energy that's coming through, as if you are fully aware of the direction that you're going in, but you're telling yourself you're going to enjoy it more now. It's a fabulous energy, but it is quite giddy. I'm also hearing Virgo as well. Some of you may be Leo Virgo cusps, and I'm getting a Cancerian energy, a moon energy. We are due to have a new moon anytime now, so this can be about releasing those manifestations, using the energy of the luminaries to help move forward. What can you give me, please, Spirit? How do you see Leo coming into the reading? King of Wands, there's that energy. Cancer, Leo, doesn't have to be, but this is a determined moving forward energy. It can have a bit of a giddiness to it, but they're focused and they're very confident and motivational. It's an inspiring leadership type energy. How does your party, how do they view you at the moment? Magician, there's that new moon energy. You are using every resource that's available to you to draw in, to bring in what it is that you're wanting. It can be from the connection, or it can be something that's impacting the connection between the both of you. Remember, this is how they see you. Doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. What's gone down between the both of you in the recent past? I mean, seriously. The new moon energy, as I said, but with it being the recent past, this can be taking you back to about 2 weeks ago, the full moon in Sagittarius, or the one before that, the full moon in Scorpio. It'll be about 6 weeks ago. Your party, what's going on? They're telling me to go down this way first. What's going on for them at the moment that apparently you're not aware of? King of Swords energy. I'm hearing logistics, gone quite stern and sharp. They have high expectations. May not be them, maybe somebody they're involved with, or the overall environment at the moment. Remember, it doesn't have to be a person as such, this King of Swords. It can be an overall energy, but it is definitely a different environment or energy than what you're in. What's going down between the both of you as of present? Ace of Wands. Freshening up, I'm hearing. I'm seeing that as an incense, feeling inspired, getting rid of all of that negative energy. I'll smarten these out. I'll smarten these out for you in a moment. Interesting. They feel towards you at present, the star energy, healing. They want to prioritize you. There's something about you that is triggering them, but in a great way. There's a vibe of an exchanging of energies here. Someone has got something wrong with their ears, and then I'm hearing waterlogged. It's as if they've gone too deep underwater. Water's gone in and they can't get the water out of their ears. Spirit was saying about persevering with it. Anxieties. What anxieties does your party have when it comes to the connection with yourself? Two of Cups, reaching out. I feel it's about telling you how they really feel, and you become unresponsive. This party, I'm not getting that they're spiritual at the moment. Now remember, you don't have to be in an intimate connection with them. It's however it's set up for you. This King of Wands energy can be you and the person that you're in a relationship with. This is your overall energy. And this Magician energy is somebody on the outside, a third party, that's imposing on the relationship. What's their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with yourself? I mean, this is a wonderful energy. I sensed it coming into the reading, and the crystals that I've got out, there's colour here. There's an abundance of colour, happiness, wealth, time, appreciation. Spirit, what can you give me? What's going to unfold over the next 8 to 12 weeks? They want me to take from the middle of the deck, so that's what I'm going to do. 4 of Cups. You're going to be given something to think about. That can be seen as boredom. There's like a huff in here. And not knowing what to do. But let's see where it takes us. I'd already picked the deck out before the reading. It's the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. It's a really colourful deck. I'm hearing bouncy, bouncer, bouncy and bouncer. Maybe that some of you have got into a relationship with a bouncer, or there's a bouncer that is appealing to you, shall we say. What can you give me on this King of Wands, please, Spirit, of how Leo is coming into the reading with regards to love? Knight of Swords. I'm hoping you can see that there. The Devil energy and the Tower. Blooming heck. There's loads of pink stones around here as well, and blue stones. I find that quite fascinating that it's coming through in those colours there. I feel because of the boundaries you've put in place now, and you're now moving forward to where it is that you want to be, you're keeping out of negative energy. If it is, you have to be involved with that energy. You're just going straight in. I'm hearing nipping it in the bud. You're challenging this toxicity, but it's shaking everybody from the outside in the right way. I'm also getting through, don't be surprised if people start to avoid you or turn on you themselves, telling you to pipe down. This is a new energy that you are bringing through. It's an inspiring energy, but it's not the energy that people know. It's an energy you've been desiring, you've admired in others. Not everyone around you is saying good for you. It's putting them on the back foot a little bit, but this is a promise that you've made to yourself. You're telling people to take accountability, take responsibility of what it is that they're creating. It's not a cocky vibe, it's a springing, it's that bouncy again, it's a spring in your step vibe. Your party, how they view you at the moment, remember this is how they view you, doesn't mean to say it is how you actually are. 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. This is you using the energy from the full moon. It went ahead the 6th of this month. I feel you've been using the energy. You've likely told this person that you're trying to initiate change, or they're viewing you as looking for all the resources that are available. You don't want to feel like you are being defeated by yourself. There's a really strong urge to implement change here, and they're viewing that in you. What is caught up in this as well, I feel this is over a couple of a week period, is Saturn retrograde. There's a planning and making notes. It's about opening up those boundaries, testing other areas, remaining confident and disciplined with it as well. It's providing you with an opportunity for growth, and anything that's gone unnoticed that you haven't dealt with, you're dealing with now. I'm getting a 7 of Swords type energy. It's not a shady energy. Not in this reading anyway. It's a vibe of anything you're trying to move forward and away from. If you've not dealt with it, you're going back over it now and putting a tick at the side. Job done. What's gone down in the recent past between the both of you with this moon energy, the Emperor, 6 of Swords and 8 of Swords. This is a spell that could have taken place around the new moon in Aries, which is about 10 to 14 weeks ago. Any anxiety now that you have, any mystery, anything that's hidden, you're taking charge of it. Some of you, you're hiding something from a parent, a person of high importance within the workplace. You may even be telling them that how you feel held back within the workplace. There's not a sense of fulfillment in the role that you're in. You're desiring more. It's leaving you bored, I feel, in this Eight of Swords energy. You've mentioned to your party how change is scary, but it's necessary now. There's a feeling of being paralysed, God forbid, trapped, that's coming through with this energy. One step forward, two steps back, and it's a scattered energy. It's going from one place to another. I feel a channeling within the reading, as if I'm talking about one thing, then it's going on to something else, and then it goes back again. There's never quite a completion of whatever this job is. There's doubts here, and it can't be sustained anymore. It's bringing on fatigue, isolation, and it's blocking, if it's not just you, the both of you, or even your party, from moving forward. There's a real conscious, determined change that's being, again, I'm getting that word, implemented in this Emperor energy. You may even have had somebody of higher position, as I said earlier, a parent that's inspired you, really shook you to the core, and this is you looking for the new opportunity. What can you give me on this Ace of Wands, please, Spirit, with, here we go, what was that just threw itself out? Hangman energy, Pisces, Princess of Swords, which is typically Page of Swords, and there's that King of Swords energy again. You're getting triggered because there's a holding back vibe over here. Maybe somebody that's got a business or their job is taking over, and you're telling them now, you've got an expectation, there's a place that you want to go. Whatever it is that you're desiring, you're wanting them to be on board, or you need them to be on board. You're explaining to them that this energy that they're in, it's not working for what you're trying to achieve. What's this achievement, please, Spirit? What is it that's trying to be achieved in the present moment for Leo and their party? King of Cups. It could be getting married. It could be having a baby. Expanding on your family. Expanding on your family. Maybe adoption. But there's a wanting of more. This can be emotion from them, more warmth. They're coming home in that role of the King of Swords energy, and it's keeping you at distance. This can be you holding off, but you know everything that you need to know now. I'm hearing 20, maybe 20 months, 20 years, even 20 days, but still a feeling of boredom. You have got further though, because there's been an opportunity to come in with something to say, when you've been in this environment at this time, this is what I want. Come on now, get a shift on. The Star energy, this is how they feel towards you at present. 10 of Cups, you've got it again, wonderful. 9 of Cups, absolutely fabulous. And I mean, look at that, the Star energy. You really are their wish fulfillment. You're everything that they want. But there's two goals here. One goal more than the other that they're aiming for. And it's not because it's any less with you, but there's a bigger responsibility that comes with one instead of the other. I'm hearing engagement. If you aren't engaged yet, it's something that's on the mind, but they're caught up in this energy. And they haven't got headspace to think of anything else at the moment. The sword that's there, that's a boundary that they're putting up, but it's also the task that they're managing at the moment. And they can only think about that task that's at hand. There is emotion there, there is a wanting, but it's not something that comes naturally to them. This creative flair, this managing of something, I'm hearing romantically, but they're happy now because you're happy and you're moving forward with something. It's a goal though. Maybe children, as I said, expanding on the family. And then I'm seeing a ring. What can you give me with this star? What's this star? What's the event? Queen of Swords. And moving forward, Wheel of Fortune, you've got massive major arcana cards that's coming out. The universe is really coming in and shaking you up here. I'm seeing to the core, really shaking you to the core, so it can be restructured again. And that's why you've got that Tower energy that's over there. I feel there's something you've both been desiring, but you've not been able to go near because of upset from the past. Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. You may have had to put somebody in their place. I'm getting a strong Virgo Libra as well. It's dismantled everything and rebuilt it all again. This is a very direct way of approaching things. It can be your party that's over here in this King of Swords energy, saying, yep, this is what I want, you get things moving. I'm not in the place at the moment to be able to fully commit, or I don't fully understand what it is that you're asking from me at the moment when it comes to this task, but you take leadership. They're trying to manifest something else though that I feel is the umbrella. Spirit's taking me over towards the Ten of Cups there. There's a lot of happiness here, a huge amount of happiness, a huge amount of understanding, a very close relationship. But what causes a divide is you both come from opposite ends. Maybe your party comes from a place of logistics, putting plans in place, relies very heavily on numbers, has a lot of business pressure onto them. You are at the other end of real enthusiasm, nothing's a drag, wanting to move forward, expand, step out the box a little bit, everything that they seen you as doing. But they've been direct about something, saying, I'll sit on the back burner here. I want the same. I want us to move forward in this Wheel of Fortune energy. But they don't seem to have the space. There's a kindness with what they're saying. There's an understanding of your boundaries, but they're wanting an understanding with theirs as well. And because you're coming from opposite ends, but still coming together with that understanding that's in the middle, it's providing cooperation. It's a wonderful energy. And the universe is saying, look, this clicks now. This is perfect. You can move forward together. You don't have to be seeing it the same. This is what brings variation. You're respecting each other's boundaries. You're letting your party know that they are heard. This is about highs and lows, but it's karma as well. Something has gone on for a really long period of time. There's been a block with that devil energy. There's a strong Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn energy here. Spells may have been cast near the end of the year, putting yourself up for that New Year's resolution. And this is where the breakthroughs come in, up here, up at the top. They see you starting to plan. They see you wanting something long term. But this pressure that you've been under in the past, it's ended. It's come to an end. You have catapulted forward. You've got that Ten of Wands there. There's that ending. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, I do apologise. You've got the Ten of Swords there. That's an ending. I'm done. I am not continuing in that energy anymore. And it's inspiring them. Your party, what's going on behind the scenes that apparently you're not aware of. King of Swords energy. They've taken action towards somebody or something to box it off. What's this? Judgment and the Hermit. They've told someone to back off here. They've realised someone needs to know their place. Strong Virgo Libra within this reading told them back off, that this isn't your place for putting your opinion forward, or you've got too much to say. Whatever they've told them, it's done the job. But this Hermit energy, they're being a bit funny with them at the moment. You may not even know about this energy still. The downloads are so strong, my nose will not stop itching. This person's got in a sulk about it, not used to being told, maybe an older family member. That's why this control is over here. There's somebody that has tried to take control, and your party has cut straight through it. They don't want it. They put things under too much pressure, and your party can now see the amount of pressure you've been put under. But what they're also viewing is, now that this person has backed off, whether they're sulking or not, because they're not used to being told, they've listened but they've not liked it. But your party is reaping the rewards, because now they can see how you two are finally able to come back together and work in union, instead of having this person putting the crowbar in this wheel of fortune, because they feel they're in the energy of the Emperor, and they're not when it comes to your life. What can you give me on this Two of Cups, please, Spirit? Their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection. They're lost. They're lost when it comes to this celebration. It causes them to get stressed because they can't have an input on something like you want them to. They want the goal, but they don't desire it like you. And the Hierophant. It's something to do with tradition here. They fully get where you're coming from. They really understand it. They're supporting you with it. They just don't feel the same. Whatever this umbrella is that they're managing at the moment, your goal, your desire needs this umbrella to move forward. The umbrella may be funds, but they've got to manage the bigger picture. You work out all the inspirational, motivational, creative flair that can run underneath, that can come off this umbrella. You won't have this thankful position that I feel you are fully appreciative of. You need them to fund you or support you to help you move forward with all of these dreams I feel you have for both of you. What can you give me on this Ten of Cups, please? Spin it, spin it, spin it. Wheel of Fortune. What's going to unfold moving forward? You've come back together again. You're that happy. This issue I feel you wasn't able to approach from the back. There's something to do with something that's happened in the past, and someone's back here. Knight of Wands. They've been pushing it too much, and whilst you're inspiring them in this Knight of Wands energy, they know at times the energy that you are in, Leo. Whilst you are a fixed sign and you stick to a plan and you see it through, there's a wanting of completion, a sense of achievement at the end. You go quiet about it, and then you come back again, and then you go quiet again. I did sense that energy at the beginning of the reading, but there's a hell of a lot more clarity now than what there was before. And the Magician energy. But they're seeing you as taking control, keeping it to yourself. I feel you eliminate all the bits that you are sensing they won't be interested in, and then you present them with what you're happy with and what you feel they'll be happy with at the time. So say you've got 10 ideas, you break them down to 3 and you present it to them and say, out of these 3, the 3 that I'm happy with, which one do you like the most? Because they haven't got the time or the flair that you have to eliminate all these tasks to get it from the 10 to the 3. So you present them with what you feel is the most preferable, I'm hearing, and they pick. You're doing the elimination process and they're having input by not having to pick from as many. It's a vibe of, I haven't got time for this because I don't understand it. I haven't got the skills that you have, Leo. So narrow it down for me. And oh my God, and we'll be able to move forward. 8 of Cups. I'm hearing you saying they did say that. Standing your ground. That somebody has tried to cause trouble, whether that's with saying something or doing something. And this is the energy that's up at the top. Knight of Swords, the Devil, and it's caused a Tower moment, but it's been necessary in this Ten of Wands energy, and it's shifted. The change has happened. They're viewing it for themselves as well. There's something that's needed to be put to bed. Your party can't go over it anymore. They just want the both of you to be happy. It's wasting time that they themselves haven't got. They're a high achiever, this King of Swords energy. There's a lot of Capricorn that's coming into the reading as well. But this Four of Cups, of what's going to unfold over the next 8 to 12 weeks, it's about not settling. I feel that is something you've said to them in the past. Don't settle. Don't sit there sulking. Don't turn away from opportunities. There may be some hissy fits with what they say, some eye rolling. What was that? Ace of Swords. Absolutely right. If you haven't said it already, because some of you may have said this in June, obviously early June at some point, they're hearing you, they're taking it in, but they're not responding. There's a sulking vibe that comes with it because there's a going around in circles. This can be the indecisiveness. I don't feel it's this energy that's up at the top that's returning. There's a cross in the T and a dot in the I's when it comes with that energy. A thorough energy. What else can you give me on this Four of Cups, please, Spirit? What you're predicting will unfold over the next 8 to 12. Five of Cups energy. You've given them something to listen to. They're listening. They're rolling their eyes. But there's an apology here as well. You're coming in trying to explain. They're coming in trying to explain. But there's a learning being taken from this situation. You're looking at it from a distance, and even though they know something has gone on here, I feel with family and another person trying to take charge, or they've been a sneak, but it's boring them now. Four of Cups energy. There's no other explanation that they're going to be able to give you moving forward. They don't want to spend the time on concentrating on something or an issue that you have had, because it's not getting anywhere. And it's not that they don't see the same as you, they just don't care about this person or situation that much for it to have the upset and frustration being spent on it that you are. They've got bigger long-term goals themselves they need to be looking into. There is a snipe here. There's somebody that has been shady, but you're attaching yourself to it more now than what they are. It seems a competitive energy to me. It's something that comes really naturally to this King of Wands. Competition and wanting to win. That's what inspires other people. And Spirit is saying, make sure you're not trying to win and the winning is getting your party to agree. Because you may not feel, when you really step back, possibly meditate on it, they're saying towards this person anymore. This person who's caused the trouble. The argument that you're having is because you want to win with your party and get them to agree, and they're not doing, because they just won't. They're really stubborn. They don't want to put any more time into it. So the issue that you've got, you've pushed the issue aside. You can't be bothered dealing with this hypocrite I'm hearing from the past that's impacted your relationship. But I feel the drama that has gone down in the past between you and your party is because you want your party to agree. That's where the winning takes place. You want them to say, yes, Leo, you're right, and they're not doing. This is their holding back energy, but they do see something, sister, they do see something differently. The Judgment is here, but they're not going to tell you it, because that Hermit is such a stubborn energy. You've got an energy of being able to twig onto things more. You're more intuitive. That's why they see you as being in this Magician energy, are taking hold of a situation. You're saying, if it impacts me like this, this is what I'm going to do. And it worries them a bit because they don't understand it, but they're getting to a place where they are understanding it. By God, it's slow. It's taken time to click, but it's got there. There's an element of truth that's coming through in what you're saying now. Some of you may have strong Sagittarius, or at least some Sagittarius that's in your chart. But any nitpicking, major upset that's been put onto the both of your lives, it's gone now. They get it, but they're not holding on to it as much as what you are. I've just seen the Four of Wands. What can you give me on this 8 to 12 weeks of what you're predicting moving forward? Well, don't we just love that energy? Six of Wands, more Leo energy, and I'm going to take another one, Queen of Cups. They feel you're still going to get emotional about it, but it's at distance now. You can see that cup being held at distance. There's no lid on it. It's not an issue that's being contained, and it turns into a pressure cooker and goes boom every now and then, which it can do with this Queen of Wands energy. She's a bit more feisty. Part of me feels this should be in reverse, but this lack of ambition, this unpleasant energy at times, I feel they've been around. It's not there now. It's been moved on from. Six of Wands energy. And this is where the Queen of Cups comes in. It's not a major shift. There is common areas between all of the queens. Whatever this complaint is that really was upsetting you in the past, upsetting the both of you, becoming too much between the both of you, because this should be a Two of Cups, not a Three of Cups. There's a factor, I feel, that's been between the both of you that has caused massive stress. May even be to do with religion, are coming from different cultures, and you both aren't getting the other person's culture, or something that you value so much that you want to be disciplined with. They have the same as well, but this factor here, it needed to be a Two of Cups and not a Three of Cups, and I feel it's moving into that now. It's a splendid energy. They're seeing from your perspective. They're not fully agreeing, but it's not contained, that emotion anymore. It's controlled, and it's being used in a productive manner. And at the beginning of the reading, I did say bouncy. It's like a jolly energy. It's a happy energy. It's your energy, and it's energy that people love, at least like, to be around. Use it. Use it to your advantage. Use it in the areas where you thrive. But use the Saturn retrograde energy as well to see where growth can take place within you at least. Really take the most from all the opportunities that you've got around you, and it'll push you further in your personal life, which will then reflect onto the party that you're with and other people that are around you, and it'll lead to inspiring more. Sending massive hugs your way. As I said, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you end of June.